by the end of this. So Hammerhead has a haven that's just to the north of it in the Weaver Wilds.
It's rude to keep a girl waiting. You better apologize. What is that?
What?
A live hurricane. That thing's like
I forgot
half
about this.
bird, half storm, half airship.
You realize that's 3 halves.
Will explain its size.
Awesome in every sense.
I've had an owl do that to me, by the way. Just sort of swoop me. It's terrifying. And owls are not that big.
Yeah, that
Oh, look, you
bird
can
could
see it
scream,
just flying
pick you
off
up
in the
and just
distance.
take you away.
Let's do this.
Right.
Get lost. Yeah.
That's the closest we'll
Got
ever
all
get
those
to a
arms at your
Mothman
disposal.
encounter.
Use them.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Pronto! Stay on your feet.
Yep. So for those of you who don't know, that bird, you
And on we go.
randomly
Yep.
get that encounter. I'm actually surprised it can happen this early in the game. You can randomly just have that encounter happen. That bird is called a zoo, which is actually based off a Dungeons and Dragons monster of the same name. But in Dungeons and Dragons, it's spelled XU, and then in this game, it's spelled ZU. But it is a boss we can fight later on in the game. And you can also go into its nest, and there is a royal tomb in that nest. And you can do that if you do it before the long night and the world of ruin. You can just get the royal arm, and the bird isn't there. But during the world of ruin, after the time skip, you can go there and fight it. And it's one of the big end game bosses that you can fight later on. We're gonna go ahead and camp.
It's
this.
bedtime.
Oh, have you gotten the AP points for camping?
I have. Oh, I should have done that before camping. I'm a silly goose.
Well, it's not a big deal.
These look so good. So really,
Just
that
kinda reach into the
meal
screen and
itself is
type
not
them.
that hard. That's basically just pork ribs that are like marinated in some sort of sauce. I don't know what sort of sauce it would be.
Well, they do have peppers. Well, you need something acidic. And there is mustard.
Maybe vinegar?
Well taken.
Roughed up pretty good there.
You're lucky to survive that.
Yeah, what with Prompto busy with the camera.
That's fun.
Wait, is mustard acidic? Because I know ketchup is acidic. Because tomatoes.
I'm gonna keep this one and this one. Because the rest of these, that's actually a pretty good shot.
Neat.
That looks kind of cool, but it's, yeah.
It is not cool enough.
It's not cool enough. It does not spark joy. Oh, our first date.
Trouble you a moment, Noct?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
beautiful.
could use your help in the morning.
Me and mornings don't usually get along.
Might if you help me make breakfast.
Most important meal.
Well then, tomorrow it is.
He looks so satisfied, and it makes me wonder how he's going to wake Noctis up, because Noctis sleeps in a lot. So he looks more happy about being able to get him up early.
The key is to let the pot simmer without ever letting it burn.
How do I do that?
A few stirs here and there should
Yeah.
suffice.
Okay, stir the pot while talking with it.
When's the last time you cooked anything?
Too long ago to remember.
Back when you were a part-time cook.
Sounds right. But even back then, I was pretty much just winging it.
Oh, I actually have
Hardly
to
what I'd
like
call
hit all
cooking,
the
I imagine.
keys.
Just what normal people would.
This is
Oh,
usually
let's
something
see how
that's done on the
things are
touchpad
stewing.
with the
Hmm.
controller.
Could use just a touch longer to thicken, if you don't mind stirring.
Not at all, if you don't mind telling me what this cooking class is all about.
Oh, I was only hoping to have a fireside chat. See what's got you stewing.
So you cooked up this little pretense. All these years, you've never stopped worrying about me.
My royal duty per His Majesty.
Your hobby.
Now then, time for the taste test. Not bad for your first try. Why not take a taste?
It's good, but I've had better.
Could have benefited from a bit more stirring.
Yep. Gotta hand it to you. You sure know your stuff.
You lot give me plenty of practice.
We'd starve without you.
How did you fancy returning to the stove?
Can't complain. It's not so bad every once in a while. Just not first thing in the morning.
No, no. The world at dawn is full of wonders.
Yeah, can't wait to marvel at them all.
Dawn tomorrow?
I'll marvel at my own pace.
You were a big help.
Yeah, I'm good like that.
Right.
Okay, that's a little fun scene. We're about to probably do Prompto's scene for this chapter as well, because it is nearby. I genuinely think, based off that interaction alone, is usually Japanese writers write scenes that feel a little clunky or awkward to people in the Western world. And I think that's mostly a translation issue, more than a localization issue. But I genuinely don't know if the person who wrote that scene knows how to cook any sort of food. Because he asks you to wake up early to make breakfast. What breakfast does he make? Soup. Like, is
And
someone...
also, you don't really need to stir that much for a stew.
And you don't... And whenever you cook soup, you don't whisk the hell out of it. You know? It won't simmer and set properly if you keep stirring it constantly. So it's just, I don't know if the person who wrote that scene knows how to cook breakfast. And the only issue is, if they had said scrambled eggs instead of soup, it would make sense. Because if you're scrambling eggs, you don't let those sit on the pan. You know? You gotta keep moving around. But that's just my opinion. It's more just to kind of establish the relationship that Ignis and Noctis have, which is Ignis as best girl and mom friend. You know?
Honestly, I don't even think they would have Well, it would be that, like, fancy French omelet-looking thing on rice, isn't it? I forgot what they call it in Japan.
I think they just call it an omelet.
Yeah,
I don't know.
fancy
I'm
thing.
not an expert on Japanese
Oh,
culture.
blessed weather.
Me
Totally.
neither. I just
But
know
from
that they
what-
have a fancy omelet.
Yeah, from what I understand is most breakfasts consist of like beans and rice or eggs and rice. That is just what I have seen.
Asian
Over the
culture
course
in
of
general
watching-
is like
potions
rice,
and stuff.
Nice.
rice with
You're
every
being helpful
meal.
for a change.
What do you mean for a change?
Oh, where's that? Did we finish this hunt?
Did you take out a hunt?
I
I
did.
thought
Oh, it's just y'all.
I have the
What can I
memory of
do
a
you for?
goldfish.
Want to help
Oh,
out
I
with
thought
some
I picked
varmints?
this up.
Okay, I
No.
don't have the memory of a goldfish.
If y'all liked it, come on back.
I did pick it up.
Okay, apparently I'm back to being a goldfish again.
Yeah, we were just out there.
Time to go back out.
Well, I want the money. I'm doing it for the guild.
Do it for the gill.
Feels so sluggish.
Yeah.
I always feel that like that should go just a little bit further. Hello?
Oh boy, that's
Hello?
good thing they're all level 2. It's the ice gun.
Hello? No, I want to
thing
walk
I
on
need
and
now.
work to you.
Hey, Ignis!
Fireworks.
Instructions!
Here goes nothing!
Done in a minute.
With time to spare.
You rang? Hey!
Sorry.
Farewell.
None the worse for wear.
Yeah. And then over here, in case none of you guys are aware, there's a, it says, oh, hey, there's some items you can come pick up over here. And this little hollow in the ground. Nothing will go wrong. There's
boy.
nothing dangerous about it. There's just an item you can pick up over there. That's like an area boss. That's level
Oh,
30.
Bandersnatch, not Juhima.
Yeah, it's called a Bandersnatch. It is.
Watch your right.
Got it.
Are you gonna let us pass? Alright, awesome. Prompto, what status ailment do you have?
It's probably the food buff. Remember you had something that was spicy.
Oh, okay.
Real nice here.
Yeah.
So, I don't know much about the Bandersnatch, but I do know the Vor Teeth and the Saber Tusks. There is dialogue that implies that they are ambush creatures, and then they're not all that bright. So they just ambush things in big groups, and then that is enough for them to
before we set out.
be
You
successful.
boys eating your
enough
fill?
at hunting things.
Nice work out there.
And goodness knows everything else is bigger than they are, so they need to hunt in groups.
Yeah.
How's about a bite to eat?
Give
These
me
nasties here have been a real pain in the rear.
this hunt.
Appreciate it. Take care.
Well, I'll go see how she's coming along. Be back in a bit.
About that, don't they call you when your car's ready?
They do, but you know me. Can't stand being apart from my precious.
Ha! Your precious Cindy.
There's a coffee pot here. Interesting.
Nice.
I just noticed that.
Apparently, Prompto's not the only one with a crush on Cindy. Understandable.
No, Cindy's best. Ignis's best girl.
Well, it could pick up some
But
produce.
Cindy is
Sure,
the gold
Ignis
standard.
could make use of them.
Yeah. Here we are.
Sorry about the wait. Ain't she purty?
She's almost too pretty for the road.
She's back. We should all get a picture with her.
All the more reason to ride with care. Oh, and before I forget, would y'all mind making a
She
little
just took the
delivery for
picture
me?
that almost everyone chooses to give to Luna Freya at the end of the game.
Yeah. I think it's funnier. Let's accept.
No, not at all.
Perfect. Thought you'd say yes. So I already put it in the trunk. There should be a motel on your way to Galden. If y'all wouldn't mind giving that to the owner, that'd be swell.
Grandpa like grandkid.
Now that she's all polished up and ready for the road, would you care to take her for a little test drive, Noct?
Sure, why not?
And I needn't remind you to exercise caution.
Oh, while I gotcha,
You're gonna
if y'all
be
want
a
to fix her
menace,
up before
aren't
you
you?
roll out, let me know.
We want to customize the regalia.
What are y'all after today?
Oh yeah,
What coat do you fancy? Go on, pick a color. Anything in mind for the
you
interior?
probably need to take off the decals.
Oh yeah.
Well, here's what I can do for her.
So we have
How about the
Cindy
decals?
Mobile,
Anything you like? How about the decals?
Golden Chocobo.
Anything you like?
This is what comes as the default, which is called Platinum Leviathan. And then
How about the decals?
there's an 18-bit one, which has all the characters as well as the little dogs by the car wheels. And then
Anything
yeah,
you
they're
like?
both Luna's dogs.
Yeah.
Um,
This is a reference to Terra Battle, which is a crossover event they did.
How about the
Terra
decal?
Battle
Anything
even
you like? How
odder
about
as
the
it's still in
decals?
development.
What coat do you
I
fancy?
personally have a fondness for white vehicles. So I'm just gonna do ivory, and then
How do you want the wheels?
you can, the rocks and stuff you pick up are really, paint colors, so you get more colors
on,
as you
pick a color.
unlock things.
How's this? Y'all leave the hard work to me. Well, here she is, just like you ordered.
And actually, there's something over here I want to buy. Is at most of the stations you can buy decals or stickers.
Have yourselves a good browse.
First of all, I'm going to buy 3 more repair kits.
Much appreciated.
And then some music for the road.
Please come again.
Well, ain't you a lucky one? I've got just the thing. What are y'all after today? Well, here's what I can do for her.
We've got a hammerhead sticker that we can put right there.
No, it's already released. Okay. Terror Warriors released on May 1st, 2009.
Anything you like? How's this? I'll polish her up nice for you. She's all ready for you. Have a look.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think we're done in Hammerhead. I want to drive the car myself.
Time to go.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm not gonna lie, the computer version never gave me the controls for the car. So I am still trying to figure out exactly how to drive it without Ignis driving it.
Hammerhead is like no garage ever.
Without it having
You know,
to be nighttime.
One would expect no less of purveyors to the crown.
I'll miss it once this road trip's over with.
There's no reason you can't pay them a visit anytime you please. I'm sure Cindy will be glad to look after your car. Oh, right.
So, that's what this is about.
If you need, I could always lend you the regalia.
Whoa! Thanks for the offer, but once we're back in the Crown City, I think I better score my own wheels.
Alright. So this haven up here is the haven where you get the interaction with Prompto and Noctis
what are
as
we
you
looking
stay
at?
the night.
This could known as a saber tusk.
Wait, have you gotten the Camp AP points
Sprayed
yet?
with its tusks, extracting
need to
gain
get
from the
that.
safety and comfort of burrows.
That's a bit heartless.
Yeah, don't think we'll be defending any.
So as I
know
just
what hit 'em.
explained,
hero.
that's the dialogue that explains that these the saber tusks they're ambush predators. And that's the explanation for why they'll randomly jump out at you from nowhere, is because they will bury themselves in the ground, wait for something to walk by, and then jump it.
Like a bear trap.
Yep. Like a bear trap.
Except bear traps don't jump out at you, you step on them.
I don't think there's any loot in here. No. There is some procurement points over back this way.
I just suddenly had the thought pop in my head
How should
of
we do this
AI
now?
controlled
Do
bear
whatever.
trap.
Not helpful.
Wait a minute.
Yeah. Never fear. Prompto's here. So long. Oh yeah.
No. So I think this is Polmog? Polmog? Did I walk right by that? Over here, I think there are some... Yeah, there's some goodies. So that
I
is
think I got a pebble in my shoe.
Take it out.
Yeah. Here goes nothing!
Let it be done.
Alright. Then yeah, up here. There's some tomatoes. So if you're ever looking for Lucian tomatoes and you don't want to pay for them, they're over here.
Hey, wonderful.
There's a really good recipe with dual horn snakes and Lucian tomatoes that Gladio likes. Look at this. The environment for this game is amazing. Look, they've got a dust storm
We're here.
picking up. I love it. And I also love, in deserts, you actually do see this sort of transition where the lower areas are sandy, but then as you go up in elevation, it gets a little greener because it's colder up there, so the plants don't have to worry about losing as much water. But then it's all rocky and... This is one of my favorite areas in the game.
And it's not that far from the fishing spot.
Oh, we're still a little ways off from the fishing spot. So there's a fishing spot over here. And it's not too far, but it's still enough of a walk that I'm not gonna bother with it. Not right now.
Fair enough.
So we're gonna camp here, and I'm hoping to get the interaction with Prompto.
Sleeping out under the stars tonight.
Wait, did you get the AP?
No, because I forgot. We're just gonna do toast tonight.
Well, at least things will be toasty.
Flame roasted toast. That actually looks good. Do you think it has butter on it?
It does not look like it has butter on it.
Fair enough. Oh, that's a good picture of Ignis. Noctis eating dirt.
Well taken.
This guy's being goofs.
Damn, this is a really good shot.
I made sure I got the regalia's good side.
Every
That's
time you...
boss. Come now, it's nothing special.
Okay.
Ignis can't be photogenic all the time.
Yeah. Yeah, we got it.
Hey, Noct. I've got this thing. Be a pal and come with me tomorrow morning. Pretty please?
Yes.
All
I would
right.
die for you.
No need to beg.
Woo! Yes! I owe you one. For now, let's hit the hay.
He's such a Labrador.
He has that excited puppy energy.
Exactly. That's what I meant by a Labrador.
So, what is this thing you've got anyway?
Well, it's not a thing. It's a picture.
Uh-huh.
In honor of the grease monkey goddess.
Uh-huh? Who?
Cindy! I want to express my love on film.
Dude.
No, not like a stalker or something. Just an innocent display of affection.
Innocent.
So, first we find a spot overlooking Hammerhead. Then we bow our heads in deference to the garage of our goddess.
You want to go all the way to the garage? Why don't you just ask her for a picture?
No way! That would be creepy.
Can't believe you woke me up early for this.
We are on hallowed
I
ground,
think her
Nox.
for a picture would be a little less creepy.
And if you don't start showing some
No.
proper respect, you're gonna have a bad time.
Yeah. Wouldn't want that.
So I actually tried to jump on this rock the other day that they're currently standing on, and I couldn't figure out how to get up here. So it's very interesting to me that they managed to get up here. Like, I tried jumping up there and then getting up here, and I couldn't. Maybe I'm just need to get better at this. But
Get good.
I just thought it was a little funny. That's dangerous.
Oh. Oh yeah, those power. Oh god.
Yeah, like, look at that. And it's got wires hanging from the bottom. Is this live?
Wait, why does it just end there? Like. I
No,
guess
it doesn't.
the
It
pole
doesn't
after
end
it-
there. So the pole. This pole is leaning over, and the lines are broken. But then over here, there's a broken pole. And then all the ones from here to the three valleys are knocked over or destroyed.
Just another
Sometimes you get a
evidence of
dialogue where the
war-torn
characters
country.
remark on it. We might have gotten it earlier, but yeah. See, that one's destroyed, and then
Oh, we can see the little land bridges if you.
yeah, you can
Go
see the
left.
land bridges from here, and you can also see the meteor, and then that what I'm circling with Noctis's head here is the
Along with pipe.
giant turtle that you can fight later on.
All
in
right,
the game.
photo boy. Make it snappy.
I got this. Whew. First, to pay my respects. Oh, great garage, home to our goddess of the gears. Thank you,
That the prince I see?
Cindy.
You're not supposed to.
Just on one of my early morning hikes. Girls gotta stay fit, you know. Ain't it beautiful up here? One of my favorite spots. What are y'all doing here?
Us all? Oh, yeah. Well, you see,
Looks like you could use a hand.
on a
Yeah.
hike, just like you.
Well, I'll be. Couple of early birds, ain't ya?
Oh, you know, I'm an avid photog. When I get the chance, I'm off hiking and taking pictures.
Think Prompto's getting the hang of it.
Fancy that. What are you snapping today, Mr. Cameraman?
Want to catch old Pawpaw taking a nap? LOL.
You do realize you're gonna have to start this over again.
That
What are you
sounds
talking
funnier
about?
than
No, that's
Moogle
the
in a
answer.
chocobo race.
Oh, I
see.
didn't realize that.
Bet you
Yeah.
look even better with the two of you in the shot. What do you say?
That's a mighty fine idea.
To think, the goddess graced us with her presence.
And what an honor it was.
All right, mission accomplished.
Thanks to who?
My hero knocked.
All right, Ascension.
Best wingman Noctis.
Ascension. AP for camping. Further AP for camping. And then AP for car rides. Experience for car rides. And we're good. I need to get that as well.
Can be gotten later.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's a cute little fun scene. I walked through the options that give you like success. If you ever get a fail, Prompto kind of turns around and goes like, "What the hell are you trying to have me say, man?" And then Cindy just goes like, "Okay, guys, have fun," and then walks off. So
And then you have to start the whole thing over.
yeah, and then you have to start the whole thing over. But it's a cute little fun scene. And Prompto's an episode Prompto. Where Ignis? Where is everyone? They're there.
Oh.
Okay. And
I guess you got abandoned. It's
Yep.
only Ignis. Okay, there they are.
yep. And episode Prompto, which is the anime short that they released before the game.
The hunt
His
is
sort of
on.
character episode,
You're on fire today.
which
What
you
can I
can
say?
find on YouTube. It's shown that Prompto is actually a pretty awkward person, and he has trouble talking to people.
Prompto, you're up.
It took him years to get
Yeah,
there.
it took him years just to talk to Noctis.
Back to it.
So, it kind of that kind of highlights that part of his character, but it also highlights the fact that he is a simp. It's we're going to go to.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
I'm gonna have Ignis draw this. It's really ironic that Ignis is the one who's like, I'm gonna drive. It's either me or Noctis, you know, and you have to drive safely and stuff like that. I get in more accidents letting him drive than anything else. Like, he's not the best driver, ironically enough.
We don't know why Gladio doesn't drive, but we know why
There's no
Prompto
leg room
doesn't
for him.
drive.
Prompto's taking a nap.
Anyway, because in one of the anime episodes, he crashes the car immediately.
Yeah, Prompto gets way too distracted. Is the I hate it whenever he does this. It makes me so anxious just seeing someone sitting on the back of a. For anyone who doesn't know, that is incredibly dangerous. That is like a number one ticket. If you stop,
What was that?
My apologies.
You are dead.
you're dead. Because you don't go forward.
Ignis, pull over a sec.
Certainly.
You go, oh, I stopped.
Should be a nice change of pace.
Yes. I did not mean to do that.
Everything in order?
Yep.
Yeah, you don't go jerking forward like that. Momentum flings you off the back of the car, and your head will definitely hit the pavement. We are going to stop.
Ignis, pull
here.
over a sec.
Certainly.
Oh, I didn't notice Gladio was reading. So, interestingly enough, Gladio will read whenever you're in the car. And he will read books in a series. And the books will change color over time. So he's reading a red book right now, and it has a number 1 on the spine. And then after a bit, he will switch to book 2. And then book 3. And then after you guys reach Lestalem, he will switch to 4, 5, and 6.
Beautiful day.
Totally.
And so on. So he just brought like a whole library with him, book series with him. I wanted to stop here for this pickup specifically. This is one of the dossiers for the area. So we're about to go into the Longreath area, Longreath area, however you want to pronounce it. Longreath Peak. Colossal crag towering over the Weaver Wilds in central Leyte. Popular among tourists and geologists alike as a spot for souvenir shots and scientific studies respectively. For roughly 2 millennia, the mystery of the mountain's origins has perplexed people across Eos. Geologists have uncovered no signs of seismic activity among the plates beneath the peak, and the oil fields underground rule out any volcanic hypothesis. Moreover, the rock that composes the crag has proven resistant to all forms of erosion. Thus, the question remains, just how did Longreath come to be? The broken buildings in the surrounding area are remnants of the pre-kingdom days, echoes of an era long ago. Some scholars speculate that whatever natural disaster destroyed these homes might have also been responsible for creating the now famous crag. So later on in the game, we will learn that that crag is not a geological formation. It's a giant turtle called an Atomos. Atomos, I think is how you pronounce it. Adamantoise, thank you. And you fight it. You literally fight a mountain. It is a very annoying boss. I don't think I'm going to do that on stream because it takes 18 hours or something like that to do.
It has a very big health pool. It's very big.
It's very big. It's resistant to just about everything. There's some really fun moments where you can like jump on top of it and then jump down it and attack it and stuff like that, but it's such a pain to fight.
If I recall correctly, there is some lore before you fight the Adamantoise boss, where the part of the reason why it's scientists investigate it so much is that some years ago, like a few decades ago, the peak moved.
Yeah.
And everyone didn't know why. Like, it's like, and again, it's because it's a giant turtle and it likes to sleep.
Yeah. Yep.
And
that's
then it
the
woke
idea.
up.
It's hibernating.
And then it went back.
Yep. So you can see this as a landmark, just like the meteor and the arches. You can often see this in the distance. So it's a huge landmark for the area. for multiple reasons. Another thing that dialogue says that is interesting is that a lot of the buildings around this area are pre-kingdom. We know from Arden's backstory in DLC that 2,000 years ago, him and Somnus were chosen by the gods, and the gods told both of them that they were going to be king, and then drama happened. So that means, one, some of the ruins in this area are 2,000 years old or more, and two, they were all destroyed by some sort of event, which means the turtle woke up at that point, or maybe arrived at that point. There's a lot to speculate there, and a lot to dig your teeth into, which is exactly why I find this game very interesting. Like, what sort of builds exist in this area that are 2,000 years old? You know, and what do they look like?
Well, we know in that mine there is one of those.
Yeah, like
there's a tomb.
Yeah,
I can't remember which tomb.
Yeah, there is a tomb
and then
at the
further
bottom
in,
of the mine up there, which we might go see here in a bit. We're going to resume.
Everything in order?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. So this is Longrife. It's a oil town that has since, in more recent years, in the last 50 or so, been abandoned because the mine got infested.
Hey, want to hit up the crow's nest?
If you wish to put on weight, so... Lame.
Yeah, I know.
Huh.
So that comment there is also interesting because Prompto, whenever he was younger, this is also an episode Prompto, he was overweight, mostly because he was not eating healthily, and his parents kind of abandoned him. And so he would eat nothing but junk food. And he is as skinny as he is now because he did the hardest thing in the world and, you know, started eating healthy and exercising and stuff. This is the start of a small side quest that I actually didn't know existed.
His only support was a dude that would pass him as he jogged by.
Yeah.
A treasure map, you reckon?
Oh, wouldn't that be sweet?
Are we searching for it?
It's a hidden treasure map. So, yes?
Okay, so you can find in areas scraps of paper that lead you to a mark on, to a destination. And then whenever you get there, you will find map fragments. There are 15 of these in the game. And I've never actually completed the quest. So I'm interested in doing all of them. Bro, are you... It's like noon. Are you drunk or something? Metal scrap. Okay. So it is 1 o'clock. I need to take a quick bio break. Real quick. So we're gonna do that real quick. I'll be back here in just a few minutes.
And then there will be Doggo.
Yes, and then there will be Doggo. Hey guys, I am back. HurryPollo, are you still
Welcome
here?
back.
Hey.
Wait, am I still here? Okay, I'm still here.
Boy. That's a Schrodinger chicken. Right.
Now
So
time
it's
for
about
doggo.
1 o'clock now. We're gonna cut this at 2 p.m., but we'll be back on next Monday to continue this.
You all came all the way out here to deliver the goods. Well, thank you kindly. We'll take it out of the trunk, so you all just sit tight.
This is Umbra. Good
He's
boy.
a good boy.
Umbra.
Bringing us stuff. Attaboy.
A dog can really track a scent.
Certainly knows how to find us.
How do you always know, boy?
Just a sec.
Umbra just ignores them. He's just...
Nice flower. It's the same kind we sewed our crowns from. Oh yeah, Sill blossoms. So, I have a favor to ask. Take the notebook with you when you go. Sure. That's not all. I want you to put something in the book and send it back.
I feel like that cutscene should be longer.
It should have been just a little bit longer. I feel like there should have been more instances of Noctis and Luna trading notes. It would have made their relationship feel more genuine.
All set. Take care out there.
I know. You're not gonna tell me.
Then don't ask.
What was that about? You don't say.
Now that our work's done, let's see ourselves to Golden.
So, do you have a list?
Hold on a sec, sir. I found an envelope addressed to Meldacio inside the package.
We got more of
Meldacio.
those.
The Hunter HQ?
Yes, sir. The headhunter ought to be around here somewhere. Mind making one more delivery?
What do you say, Noct? Might as well while we're in the neighborhood.
No. So the yeah, so that is Umbra, and the Lady Lunafreya has two dogs, Umbra and Perna, spelled P-R-Y-U-N-A. Perna.
Prina?
Prina. Is it Prina or Perna? I don't know. They pronounce things a little weirdly in this game on purpose. Like Iris's name, they call her Iris, and that is a conscious decision that it makes me cringe and die a little on the inside. But
yep. I felt like I was being gaslighted
Gladio,
when I first heard that.
Yeah, and like Prompto will say pleb instead of plebe, or like plebeian. No, he'll say. I see. I get it mixed up because it's confusing. But long story short is that Noctis and Luna have been pen pals for years, ever since they were kids. So they do have a relationship, but you don't see any of that.
You thinking to fairy tale Lady Lunafreya back to the Crown City?
Nah, no need to rush to happily ever after.
Wow. Still can't believe you're actually tying the knot, dude. How does it feel now that it's finally happening?
Fine, I guess.
Ah, come on, you can't fool me. Any guy would be over the moon to marry her.
No big deal.
Yeah, whatever.
And it's for dialogue exactly like that a lot of people think that Luna and Noctis don't really have a whole lot of chemistry with each other. But it is also dialogue like that that makes me headcanon. My personal headcanon is that Noctis is an asexual kid. And just doesn't really consider it as big of a deal. He doesn't it doesn't affect him as much.
It also really doesn't help that in that death scene, it's like Noctis is in the form of a child, where he's
yeah, because
Luna's in the form of an adult.
his childhood friend. You know.